Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make JacksepticEyes avatar on YouTube, the big giant green Septiceye. Since I made PewDiePie's logo, you have been requesting for a little while, just a little while, that I make this one as well, and to be honest with you guys, I really like the design, so I've went ahead and done it. If you have any more building related needs, feel free to check out the card system and the links below down in the description for my other various tutorial playlists, and in the card system especially, I'll leave some more relevant videos that I think that you guys might want to check out. But if you want to make the eye, guys, here's what you're going to need. You will need some black wool and some dark green wool. Grab lime green, some cyan, dark blue, and finally, guys, grab yourself some white wool. And once you have each one of those materials right there, and once you've figured out where you want to make it, I'll be making it right here. You're going to want to kick off your eye by, first of all, guys, figuring out how high you want it to be in the air. So mine is going to be 25 blocks up in the air. You can have it higher, you can have it slightly lower, but if you go too low, you run the risk of the thing actually like crashing into the ground. You guys will see what I'm talking about later on. So I recommend 25, and to do that, I'm just going to do a row of 25 lime green wool coming directly up from the ground. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And then on top of this 25th block, guys, place a black wool, or of course on top of whatever length row you decided to do. Now, from this black wool block, do an up left diagonal. Then go left of it by 2, 1, 2. Then do an up left diagonal, and go left by 1. Then do an up left diagonal, and go left by 1. Then do 3 bottom left diagonals, so that'll be 1, 2, 3. Go down from that third bottom left diagonal by 4, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do a bottom right diagonal, and go down by 1. Then do a bottom right diagonal, and go down by 2, 1, 2. Then do 3 bottom right diagonals, so that'll be 1, 2, and 3. Then, from that third bottom left diagonal, do a bottom left diagonal, and go left by 2, 1, 2. Then do 3 up left diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3. Go up on top of that third up left diagonal by 1. Then do an up left diagonal, and go up by 1. Then do an up left diagonal, and go up by 2, 1, 2. Then do an up left diagonal, and go up by 7, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then do an up right diagonal, and go up by 3, so that's 1, 2, 3. Then go right by 1. Now, not only from this right hand block do you want to do bottom right diagonals to connect all the way back to where you were building, but from that same right hand block, and those are the diagonals by the way, from that same right hand block you want to go up by 1. Like that. So you want to have, and let me just show you this little bit, guys. So you want to have something which should look a little bit like this. So you kind of like want a claw slash tail slash weird fang looking shape. That's what I'm getting from this. That's exactly what you want to have. Once you've reached this point right here, we can now continue on. So as you might imagine, we want to continue on from this single black wool block that we placed going up here, and I just whacked my hand on my keyboard. That was slightly painful. Caught me right on the knuckle. Well, from this block, do an up left diagonal, and go up by 1. Then do an up left diagonal, and go up by 2, 1, 2. Then do an up left diagonal, and go up by 8, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then do an upright diagonal, and go up by 2, 1, 2. Then do an upright diagonal, and go up by 1. Then do an upright diagonal, and go up by 1. Then do 5 upright diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then from that 5th upright diagonal, go right by 1. Then do an upright diagonal, and go right by 1. Then do an upright diagonal, and go right by 2, 1, 2. Then do an upright diagonal, and go right by 8, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then do a bottom right diagonal, and go right by 2, 1, 2. Then do a bottom right diagonal, and go right by 1. Then do a bottom right diagonal, and go right by 1. Then do 5 bottom right diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then go down by 1. Then do a bottom right diagonal, and go down by 1. Then do a bottom right diagonal, and go down by 2, 1, 2. Then do a bottom right diagonal, and go down by 8, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was a little awkward, wasn't it? Then do a bottom left diagonal, and go down by 2, 1, 2. Then do a bottom left diagonal, and go down by 1. Then do a bottom left diagonal, and go down by 1. Then do 5 bottom left diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go left of that 5th bottom left diagonal by 1. Then do a bottom left diagonal, and go left by 1. Then do a bottom left diagonal, and go left by 2, 1, 2. Then do a bottom left diagonal, and hopefully if everything has went right, guys, you should be able to go left of that bottom left diagonal, and you should connect all the way back to where you first started, and you should end up with a shape that should look exactly like this. And of course, as you guys know, this is fundamentally the shape of this particular logo. So once you've got that taken care of, guys, this is what you want to do next. Take out your dark green wool and do this. So what we basically want to do, come down to the bottom right hand side-ish of the eye. You're looking for this block right here. Can you guys see where we have like these 5 diagonals? You want to be starting from the top, you want to be on like the 3rd one down, so that'll be the 1st, 2nd, 3rd one down. Well, starting from this, place a dark green wool on top of this block, and keep placing dark green wool blocks on top of the outline of the eye, and keep doing that and going round until you eventually reach the point that I'm going to show you guys on the upper left hand side, and I'll let you guys know once we reach it. But we want to keep placing dark green wool blocks next to the outline until we eventually reach the point that we're looking for on the outside. As a matter of fact, we have just hit it. So what you want to have, guys, and it should be quite easy to see where we've placed these, what you want to have, guys, should look a little bit like this, and that's just a little bit of shadowing for the eye. Once you've got that taken care of, what you can also do whilst we're here, you know the little bit of the tail thingy from the eye? Completely fill that in with dark green wool. That's all you want to do next. And then what we'll do is the actual like the actual like pupil of the eye and the iris and whatever the middle part of the eye is called, the big nice colourful part. That's what we're doing next. I really should remember my biology. Probably need to go back to school. I'm not going to, but what you want to have, guys, should look a little bit like this. We've got a nice little bit of dark green there going all the way around, and we filled the tail portion in with dark green wool. What we now want to do is this. Take out your lime green wool, come all the way down to the bottom center of the eye. On top of this row of 8 dark green wool, trust me when I tell you that this is a row of 9, because I lied, it's a row of 9, not 8. Almost lied to you guys. Well, on top of this row of 9 dark green wool, stack 8 rows of lime green. So it'll look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we've just got to fill those in. When I said that it was a row of 8, I was referring to how many rows of lime green we'd have to do. Got slightly confused there, but we've got like a row of 9 on the bottom, and we're just adding 8 rows of 9 lime green on top of that base row. So once you have your 8 rows of 9 lime green right there, so once you have your 8 rows of 9 lime green wool, guys, you then want to place a row of 7 dark blue wool on top of that top row of lime green. So that'll just be 1 block off of each end to give you your row of 7 dark blue wool. Then starting from the left hand side, this first block in our row of dark blue, do an up left diagonal from this block. Then go left by 1. Then do 3 up left diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3. Then go up by 1. Then do an up left diagonal. And go up by 6, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then do an upright diagonal. And go up by 1. Then do 3 upright diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3. And go right by 1. Then do an upright diagonal. And go right by 6, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then do a bottom right diagonal. And go right by 1. Then do 3 bottom right diagonals, so that's 1, 2, and, oh my god, and 3. Then go down from that third bottom right diagonal by 1. Then do a bottom right diagonal, and go down by 6, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then do a bottom left diagonal, and go down by 1. Then do 3 bottom left diagonals, so that's 1, 2, 3. Then go left by 1, and if everything went correctly, that should all connect together like this. And there we have the outline in our dark blue. What you now want to do is this: take out your cyan wool, and on top of this row of 7 dark blue wool that we have at the bottom center of the eye, stack 4 rows of 5 cyan wool. It'll look like this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of 5 cyan wool coming up from the bottom center of the eye. Then stack a row of black wool on top of that row. Then starting from the left hand side with your black wool, do 2 up left diagonals, so that's 1, 2. Then go up by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do 2 up right diagonals, so that's 1, 2. Then go right by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do 2 bottom right diagonals, so that's 1, 2. Then go down by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do a bottom left diagonal, and what you'll end up with, guys, should look like this. Once you have this shape with your black wool, you then want to take out your white and do this. Place 2 white wool in the 2 bottom left hand corners of your black eye thingy. Well, I say 2 bottom left hand corners. Place 2 white wool in the bottom left hand corner. That's what I meant. And you also want to do a similar thing up there in the top right hand corner, except it wants to look like this. You kind of want to snake your way down the side a little bit, and you want to form a shape which should look like this with your white wool. I'm sure that you guys will manage to copy that without too many problems. Now, once you've added that white wool to the black part of the eye, all we have to do now to complete this next part, guys, is this. You see that black circle? We'll be filling that in with black. You see that dark blue circle? We're actually filling that in with cyan. See everywhere else around? That's getting filled in with lime green. Shall we do it? Yeah, let's do it. So that's all you have to do, guys. Center part black, coming out cyan. Final part will be filling the entire thing in with lime green wool, and then we can take a look at this thing and we can admire it because it's actually quite nice. I really like this logo. I like it more than PewDiePie's logo, to be honest with you, the Brofist. I think I like this one just because it's a little bit more bright, it's vibrant, it's colourful. I don't know, I really like this. I also, I'm sorry guys, my voice is going, I don't know why. I also just got finished making, like, Jacksepticeye from PewDiePie's game, Legend of the Brofist, and I like that avatar a lot as well. I like that sprite so much more than PewDiePie's. It seems that even, like, Markiplier and Marcia, like, more effort went into, like, their character design than PewDiePie's. It's a little bit weird, but very, very cool. That's what I've been making a lot recently. Oddly enough, a lot of YouTuber-related things, like I've been making a lot of stuff out of Legend of the Brofist, I've been making some logos and stuff, been working on a lot of buildings, but we're now currently just filling in the outer part of the eye with lime green, and this will probably take a little while. And then what I'll do is I'll get rid of the, like, the supporting row of lime green wool that we have at the base of the eye that's kind of like propping it up, showing us how high up in the air it is, and then we can take a look at this thing properly. Properly. Oh my god, properly. I don't know why I'm having such difficulty talking to get to. This is unbelievable. I don't know why I'm having so much difficulty talking today, guys. I don't know why it is. Maybe I'm delirious. Maybe it's because I woke up 10 minutes ago. Who knows? Maybe I should have like got up. Maybe I should have had a nice cup of tea first. Maybe something to eat. Probably water would have helped. That definitely helped with that throat situation that we had earlier. But you know what? This is how it's being done. Unfortunately, we're just busy filling this thing in. It's gonna take a little while. I mean, we're not even halfway done filling this thing actually, or at least with the lime green wool. Let's build up from the other side and then we can meet it at the top. Takes a while to fill in. It's actually quite big. I don't know whether it's as big or bigger than PewDiePie's Brofist, but I know that this is as small as I wanted to make it because I wanted to... I even considered making it bigger. I actually think it might be slightly bigger proportionally than the Brofist, but I like it like this. I didn't really want to make it any smaller, so yeah, that wasn't happening. But I don't know whether to upload this with something. I don't know whether to upload this with an emoji, because I don't know. I don't like uploading just one thing when it's kind of like a quick tutorial, or if it's kind of like simple. I don't even know how long this has taken us. I highly doubt that it'll take us any longer than, let's say, 15 odd minutes, but I feel as though that something else should come along with this. Maybe an emoji. I don't know. I've not made any emojis in quite a while, guys. I've been busy focusing on other builds. I've been building a lot of statues, a lot of weird statues like the Chicken Jockey, Steve, Notch, all various related statues. Not like just Steve, obviously, like Steve in golden armor and like Steve riding a pig and Notch fighting Herobrine, and I don't know why. One of you guys requested that I made Alex riding a zombie, so I'm kind of interested. I think I'm gonna do that. I don't know why. I don't know why you guys had asked that. I do know why you'd asked that, because it's funny. It's actually a clever idea. I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna do that, but I bet that I can. I bet that I can position it so that Alex is like getting piggybacked by a zombie. I bet that might actually be funny. I don't know whether you guys will like that one, but I'm definitely gonna make it just for the fun of it. Or maybe I'll have like Steve riding a zombie. I don't know why, but the idea of Alex riding a zombie is funnier than Steve to me. I don't know why that is. I'm not giving him a saddle. I'm imagining her being like piggybacked by a zombie, like her legs through like the zombie's arms and the zombie's kind of like supporting her. That's what I'm imagining. But we have just about finished our logo, guys. We have filled in the center part. All we're going to do now is just knock out the little foundation that we have here with the lime green wool, and then we can admire this properly, and that will be that, guys. There's nothing left to do after this, and I'm not sure if you guys can see the chicken jockey that we had in the background there, but that's also another cool build of mine. I've already made a tutorial for that, but I just wanted to point it out since it's one of my favorites. So this is JacksepticEyes. This is the logo, this is the avatar. Hopefully you guys like this, hopefully you've managed to make it. I tried to make it nice and simple for you guys, make it nice and easy to follow. Hopefully you've managed to do both of those things. If you do like this, guys, I'd like it if you could give this video a like, a favourite, a share, anything you'd feel like doing to help me out, guys. I would just vastly appreciate, and it only inspires me to fulfill more requests like this one. So feel free to comment down below, let me know what you want me to make next. Feel free to check out the card system and the links below down in the description for my various other playlist tutorials or tutorial playlists. However, it's probably supposed to be said. Yeah, I need that cup of tea, don't I? Feel free to like, favorite, share if you wouldn't mind, guys. Card system will have more relevant videos that you guys will probably like. Thank you very much for watching. Like, favorite, share, like, favorite, share, like, favorite, please. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.